Hello, and welcome to Primo Trades. My name is Stephen Primo. I'm the president and founder of Specialist Trading. And in these brief educational videos that I present each week, I share with you different techniques, tips, and strategies that I've accumulated in my 46 years of trading, and then show you how simple it is to become a consistent trader by applying them on our PTS Primo charting platform. Now, in today's educational video, I'll reveal a simple indicator that generated a buy signal in GameStop, GME, just 3 days before it gapped up 10 points this week. But first, let me share with you today's theme, and that's this. The more parameters and the more rules you place upon your trading method, the less chance of future success. Now, this goes against everything we've been taught, I know myself included, when I first started trading some 46 years ago, in that the more complicated, or the more tools, the more indicators, the more information you pile upon your trading plan, the more valid it will be and the more successful you'll be. But if there's one thing I've learned in over 4 decades of trading, it's actually the opposite. The simpler the trading plan, the more basic your trading parameters are, the more likely you'll have a better chance for future success. And that brings us to today's Primo Trades. We're going to be talking about bracket breakouts. This is probably one of the most overlooked features we have on the platform, the PTS Primo charting platform, but it's extremely powerful. So let me share with you how it works. First of all, if you're not familiar with our bracket breakouts, what exactly does this indicator do? Well, this tool is designed to identify stocks, futures, currency pairs, or for that matter, just about any market that are set to break out. That's it. It just wants to identify these markets that are set to break out. So let's look at this generic bar here, okay? This is a bracket breakout setup. On our platform, all you would have to do is click on the bracket breakout tab. And if it meets the requirements, you will see an upper and a lower bracket appear. The upper bracket is the buy bracket. The lower one is the sell bracket. So how does this work? Well, it's as simple as just buying at or above if it touches the buy bracket first, the upper buy bracket, or if it touches the lower sell bracket, you sell at or below. It's that simple. And the best thing about this is that it's one click away on our platform, the PTS Primo charting platform. We've taken all the hard work out of this proprietary tool, and all you have to do is click on the tab. This is why we call our platform the educational platform that actually teaches you how to trade. So let me show you an example of how this could have helped you this past week in GME, okay? Here's the chart. Now, as we're looking at this, we see here that, okay, the stock was kind of hovering around the 21, 22 area, and then it had a nice drop down right here, okay? So this looked rather poor for the stock. And how could the bracket breakout have helped us? Well, it's as simple as on our platform, clicking on the bracket breakout tab. And we see they appear. They appeared right here. We had the upper and lower bracket. This was in mid-February. Now, if we look at this particular setup, we see that nothing happened the next day, but the first bracket that was touched was the lower bracket, telling us to go short on the 21st. Now, if you aren't the type of trader that likes to go short, you could have used this as a sell signal just to exit your long position. But either way, you would have avoided or taken advantage of all of this downward move. Now, there was another bracket breakout signal right here. You could have gone short here. Now, this is what we mean by consistent. Consistent doesn't mean that every trade will work, but it has a high propensity for recouping the losses. For example, had you just seen this as your first example, you could have gotten short here. And for a day, you were looking pretty good, but then look what happened. Another bracket breakout was generated here. So what you would have done is you would have used this as your stop level. Every time you go short, you use the opposite bracket as your stop level, okay? So now you're basically risking just about 30 or so cents. And once it touched here at 1677 on the 20th of March, that was your signal either to cover your short or to go long. So let's say you wanted to know where to exit if you had gone long. So you went long here and you have a nice profit in the next day. Well, on our bracket breakouts, we also have a proprietary way to exit. Simply click on that top bracket, as we see here, and you'll see these exit levels appear. Now, if you're the type of trader that wants to get in and out quickly, you would exit at the first exit level, and you could have exited here at 18 and had a little over a point gain in a couple of days. And anywhere here, you could have taken a little bit more time, but we always advise our students to exit out of the position entirely at the third and fourth level. because that's usually where the trend changes. So let's say you had placed your limit to get out right here, okay? Let's see what happened on the very next trading day. Well, we had a gap up there, obviously on some news announcement or reason why this went up. And if you had a limit there, you would have exited on the opening, which is roughly 10 points higher than where you would have entered, okay? That's a nice little 3-day trade. And then look what happened after that. This is what happened the very next day. So you would have gotten out very close to the top and gotten in right when it broke out. That's the beauty of the bracket breakout. It's a very subtle, very simple indicator on our platform. You won't find it anywhere else other than on the PTS Primo platform. And it's probably our most underlooked tool. Excuse me, let me just back up. Because most of our students aren't aware of it and they don't really use it very well. So let's, now that we are back at the presentation, let's recap and go over what we shared with you today. Remember, the market, not you, decides which direction you'll be trading. That's one of the really unique things about the bracket breakout. Now, the bracket breakout setups don't require being in sync with the trend. This is one of the few things that's different about that within all of the different studies we have on our platform. Bracket breakout setups automatically provide risk parameters. In other words, if you go long at the upper bracket, you use the lower bracket as your stop and vice versa. These setups are not based on pullbacks or continuation entries. They're solely based on a breakout that's about to happen. And lastly, the bracket breakout setups are only available. You'll only find them on the PTS Primo charting platform. Now, for any information, more information about pricing or discounts concerning the bracket breakout course, please do not hesitate to contact Pro Trader Strategies. You can email them at trading@protraderstrategies.com, or I would suggest giving them a call at 310-598-6677. As we conclude, I want to thank you so much for watching this short educational video. I hope you learned something about our bracket breakouts, and most especially, I look forward to you becoming a student of mine at Specialist Trading. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next Primo Trades. Bye-bye.